since that moment, I think that Bali should say hello to the world. But how? Okay, through the technology.
There's this rumor swirling around that you're all working with this project called Mandala.
Magic words Bhinekka Tunggal Ika. It means unity in diversity.
I think it's Showtime.
Launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
Space Monkeys blasting off with some of the great leaders of Indonesia. Papa I Putu Yuliartha, welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah.
This is the head of the creative agency in the city of Denpasar, founder of the Bali Blockchain Center, where we're recording right now. Next to him, we have Papa Usman Kansong. He's the very recent former Director General of Information and Public Communication in the Ministry of Communication and Informatics of the Republic of Indonesia. And finally, very lucky to have Ibu Cindy Nataya. She's the CEO of PT Dua Cipta Asia, doing ESG consulting for the government in mining and hospitality. Welcome to Space Monkeys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Papa Usman,
yeah.
I'd love to hear a little bit more about your role, the scope of your role while you're still doing it. You recently stepped back just a couple days ago. I think the term was over. But during your time, can you tell us a little bit about the challenges you were facing and the problems you were trying to solve for the people of the Republic?
Yeah, our ministry has a duty to develop digital technology,
Yes.
infrastructure of digital technology, and digital literacy, and also communicating the government program to the public. Yeah, that's our role. And my specific duty is to communicate all of the program of the government, including, for example, in developing the digital technology in Indonesia, infrastructure, human resources, and so on. That's our duty.
Is it true that before you got involved in politics, you were a journalist yourself?
Yes, I was.
What did you see your duty was as a journalist?
Very challenging, I think. But my duty, I think it's the same when I was a journalist and when I was a Director General of Information and Public Communication, because it was a same field, public communication.
Sure.
I didn't have any difficulties to adapt the situation from as a journalist and as a bureaucrat.
The same mission of telling the truth, the real stories out there.
Yes.
And this technology mandate of your ministry, part of your job was to explain
Yes.
the direction that the country was going in to everybody else.
It's right.
Eva Cindy, I hear that you're, like I said earlier, very well connected. How did you get involved in the mining industry?
It's a long story.
Okay.
But what we are doing here is about the foundation. Yes, you're talking about foundation. Indonesia has a biggest country for I think in the mining sectors nowadays. We talk about responsibility and then sustainability. Sure, in the mining area we need good money, good everything is good decision. But here we are in Indonesia. We think we don't have a good infrastructure for the digital, especially in mining, because couple months ago as well, in here the government built the system for all of us.
Yeah.
If the system got trouble.
Yes, if the system got trouble and hacked, so we have to think about the cost. Can you imagine for one day if the system get down?
Yeah.
So we need to pay everything about because the holding I'm talking about one industry, mining industry.
Yeah.
We have coal, we have a nickel, and Indonesia, the biggest nickel producer in the world.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the system get hacked. So what happened?
The stakes are incredibly high. And I just flew into Indonesia today. We're coming in, and I fly into a lot of different places, and rarely do I fly into a place as densely packed as this island of Bali. And I know this is just one center of activity in this whole country. How many islands are there in Indonesia?
17,000.
17,000?
Yes,
What? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
but there are 5 big islands.
5 big ones.
Yeah.
I also learned today that there's just like massive diversity in religion, for instance, as well.
Yes.
Here
Yes.
on this island, is this true?
Hinduism here.
Hindu here.
Hinduism.
Hindu here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then massive Muslim population,
Yes.
Buddhist population as well in other places, and also one of the largest populations on Earth. So population is exploding. You also have a very young population, which is kind of interesting. Economy is also growing
Yes.
very
Yes.
quickly. And it's all spread out across all these different islands. Yet, you need to have this sort of unity. You need to have this sort of consensus in the middle.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't work out, what's at stake?
In terms of narrative, I think
Yeah.
we succeed to
Yes.
unite all the people of Indonesia in
Yeah.
narrative terms. Yeah. For example, we have
Bhinekka Tunggal.
magic words Bhinekka Tunggal Ika. It means unity in diversity, for example.
Wow.
But I think we need to unite Indonesia by our via digital technology.
Yes, right.
Because there is still gap in technological access for all of Indonesian people here. Only 78.19% of Indonesian people
Yeah.
have access to the internet.
Wow. I saw Elon Musk came here recently.
Yes.
Does this have something
Yeah.
to do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, to handle the gap
Of course.
in access to the internet by satellite, Starlink.
Starlink.
Part of the reason why I came to Indonesia is because there's this rumor swirling around that you're all working with this project called Mandala, this blockchain project called Mandala. I wanted to find out if this is true.
I Putu, I think.
Pak Putu
Putu?
can explain.
The project.
You're the instigator of all this, aren't you? You
This
brought
is
the
the-
idea of blockchain
Yeah,
to
it's the
Indonesia. Is this true?
initiator.
Yep. I think we starting 2019.
Okay.
In that time, it was a COVID going on.
Yes, COVID's
world,
coming, yes, yeah.
And entering Indonesia was 2020.
Yeah.
So, we are Balinese here. Nobody come.
Oh, right, because you rely a lot on tourism, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we rely on tourists, so nobody come, and suddenly everything stops. It never happened since my life.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are thinking so hard what we're gonna do because we are in Bali. We really related with the tourism. So that time I was thinking, we try to accepting the technology, something because the technology can bring us everywhere. So usually people come to Bali, all people around the world visiting Bali that time.
Sure.
But since that moment, I think that Bali should say hello to the world. But how? Okay, through the technology, through the media. So I was thinking that it would try to find and then finally find the NFTs. Then I learned the NFT, even though not much knowledge on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And finally I met with Anta. Then we discussed long discuss. Then I realized that, okay, I think this is interesting. So why don't we try to adapt it?
Yes.
Because we think we should be adapted to everything change, to every disruption. So for us, that time technology is not just a tool,
Yeah.
but will be the life foundation of the people. So because from the technology, it will bring people to be better life, sustainability, and wellness, of course.
Okay, so this corroborates the story that Anta told us on this very show. And he was talking about how there's so many artists in Bali, right? And they rely a lot on selling their art. But I guess there was a problem with some of this art being stolen and sold digitally,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
the idea was to onboard the artists with NFTs, right?
Yes.
It's only been a few years, but there's been great leaps. First of all, you open up this Bali Blockchain Center.
Yes. Yeah.
And now you managed to educate various levels of the government about blockchain as well. What did that journey look like from just talking about NFTs to a whole building and also governments working on this transition?
I think the best part is of the government was very open mind to the every single things. Of course, there will be regulation behind it,
Right.
but we have a very open adapting through the Bali Blockchain Center.
Yeah.
Because Bali Blockchain Center was like a laboratorium of blockchains. So we try to organizing and find the problem and how to solving the problem, to using blockchain on it, and then until we find to know that the technology can be work with us.
Yeah.
And of course, after a few years we work in it, we are surprising because suddenly a lot of people was so interesting on the blockchain.
Okay.
For us, this is surprising because within a few years, because for me we are still working, but suddenly something big come, big case come, and then
Yeah.
so sometimes we also got overload of case.
Right. Almost too much work to do.
Yes.
Yes.
But for us, this is so interesting,
Fantastic.
and we have a very big support from the government also on it. Yeah, because I'm, as a background, I was a creative agency was a part of the government also. But from the major also we get very support on it because he order us, you should find all the thing about the blockchain, which is best and which is the failure on it. So we
Yeah,
have,
sure.
so we can, which is part we can implement it. So you can imagine there's a very hard job inside the Bali Blockchain Center we have.
No doubt.
Because, but we are lucky. There's a lot of partner was working with us.
Well, there's a lot of activity happening. I mean, Papa Usman, do you remember when you first heard about blockchain?
Unfortunately, in Indonesia, they think that blockchain is only crypto.
Yeah.
But I think blockchain's more broad than crypto. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So this is one of the challenge in publish or in promote the blockchain in Indonesia, I think.
Right. To change the perception
Yes,
from
the
it's not just
yes.
like gambling on
Yes.
coins. It's
Yeah.
really useful for
Yeah.
people. What use case of the blockchain do you think is easiest to communicate with the people of Indonesia?
Yeah, I think we can communicate the blockchains with the people in terms of data protection.
I see.
Yeah, because data protection is a big issue in Indonesia,
Yeah.
especially after national data center hacked
Has been
by a hacker, and data protection become a big issue.
This is a big hack that happened in June.
Yes, yeah, in
Yeah.
the end of June this year. As long as we know that blockchains can be a solution, yeah, because there are some characters of a blockchain. The most important thing is data backup. Yeah, data backup.
Yeah.
Because or data backup or decentralization in terms of blockchain, yeah. Because I believe that no one can guarantee data safe, yeah, or data protection. What we can do is to mitigate. One of the characteristic of blockchain is decentralization. So the data saved in some computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some computer. So we have some data backups. Yeah, the problem when our national data center hacked that we don't have any backup.
No way, really?
Yes.
So not only was data stolen, but it was also lost?
Yes, lost.
Wow, how many people did this affect?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, because the public service people have some problem in accessing data, for example.
I see.
Yeah, but now we have 90% data recovery now.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Osman, it's like,
Yeah.
it's so important for Indonesia to be
Yeah.
like on the edge here. There's still a long ways to go. I know there's this Golden Indonesia 2045 that we're all working toward. What's standing between us today and those aspirations for the 100-year anniversary?
We have to do what we call digital literacy.
Yeah, educating.
So educating people. People of Indonesia depends on technology from outside,
Yeah.
from a foreign country, for example. So I think we can show our sovereignty. One of them is by showing to the world that we can build our own technology. That's technological sovereignty. Now we are depending on the technology from outside.
I see.
That's why Mandala built.
Yes.
Yes. So Mandala seems like the place where we can all make this happen.
Yes, sure.
Sure.
Definitely. I think it's showtime. We have a lot of good and smart people.
Yeah.
Yes. Here in Indonesia, we
Yes.
have it.
Good in young
Yes. We have a good, but now we need to talk to the world that this is us, this is Indonesia, this is our brand, this is our product. Yes, if you want to come to Indonesia doing your case, and we can sit together. We can talk together, not only by you, but us. We are the leader now. We want to lead the people. We want to lead that here in Indonesia. We are ready for all of the showcase. That's why this is a part of digital literacy. This is a part. That's why we concern to this event, what we call Bali Blockchain Summit. Yes, this is a gate. This is a gate. This is a home. This is a house. This is a IT savvy summit. It's not only a summit. This is a rumah produksi.
Yeah, production house.
And momentum.
Yeah.
Of technology.
Yeah.
And this is the hub. And we start from Bali.
Yes.
Yes, we start from Indonesia. Yes, this Bali blockchain.
All the best with the opening launch of Mandala, which I hear is coming soon, and educating the population and bringing people onto this exciting future. Thanks for leading the way.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
The message is
Yes.
in bahasa, mencerdaskan kehidupan bangsa.
In bahasa,
English?
in English.
Yeah, mencerdaskan.
Make people smart.